I certainly never dreamed that we would only be making 3 arrests, because there are individuals that came here with the intent of being arrested, and frankly, they just haven't had the opportunity.
Well, you just heard from Tampa Police Chief there. CASTOR says there are several thousand officers helping to protect the city over the last few days, and even the protesters acknowledge how well their demonstrations went in Tampa during the RNC. Our Darryl Hood is in Tampa this morning wrapping up our live coverage of the event. Well, Darryl, although the protesters were surprisingly peaceful, no protesters feel they got their message across to those attending the event.
Hey, good morning to you, Janet. You know, some of the protesters I talked to say, yes, they do feel they got their message across. But in the midst of all the parties and the other events that happened over the last 4 days, the hope is that the people in attendance here heard them. Take a look at some of this video we've got. This is known as Romneyville. It was a home base for many of the protesters in Tampa this week. Lots of them have left, and many others are leaving town today feeling it was a job well done. They set out to bring attention to issues they care about, including health care and the economy. And again, they believe they delivered on the effort.
They need to understand, just because we're poor doesn't mean that they can't still aid us, and that not everybody's lazy. And when we have things like depression from being homeless, we don't know everybody's reasons for why they lose what they lose, but we need their help more than anything.
I really want them to know that, you know, the system requires a lot of giving and taking, and usually they're really taking from us now. Like, you know, a lot of money goes into these conventions.
And the protests
like,
remained pretty
really
peaceful for the most part. Only 3 arrests were made over the last 3 or 4 days here. The police chief, Jane CASTOR, she attributes the fact that her department was willing to work with the protesters to help them achieve their goals. Back here in Tampa, the cleanup now underway now that the party is over. Of course, Republican presidential candidate Mitt Romney going to hit the campaign trail again pretty soon, and his fellow Republicans, well, they should all start heading home. Live in Tampa, Darryl Hood, Watch Fox News.